Alright, hello viewers, another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. Yep, what do we got here? Asus Xbox Ally handheld is real, but it's missing one big upgrade. Asus Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally are coming later this year. Both use AMD Ryzen Z2 CPUs, but they're missing one improvement. It says, in arguably the biggest reveal of Xbox Game Showcase, the Asus Xbox Ally X or Xbox Ally have been confirmed. Both are due for release this year, despite one big upgrade in the CPU department. I was also hoping for another upgrade, to the battery, but Asus is persisting with 80-watt option. And then they say the Asus Xbox Ally is shaping to be one of the best gaming handheld, and it's got a lot more Xbox branding than it was initially believed to have when it's appeared in recent leaks. This could well be most console gamers' first foray into handhelds, and on paper it's an ideal way to start. And then it says, I love the reveal of the Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally handheld, and not just because I predicted their arrival last week. This reveal was a great way to appeal to the masses, and it was marketed just right, with a major focus on games rather than specs. And then it says, while it will be a Windows handheld at heart, it looks as though it will boot directly into improved Xbox app. This can then direct you to multi-game launcher, all with having it to interact with Windows directly. This should effectively remove Windows as a roadblock, thus removing many of the frustration I have had while testing handhelds that use the OS. My one disappointment, however, is the 80-watt, 60-watt battery option. The Xbox Ally will support an 80-watt battery, which is still currently the largest available in a handheld, but this would have been a greater opportunity to push higher, especially when given that little else has changed in terms of specs. And then it says, experienced handheld users will know exactly how to manage battery life and performance in gaming handheld. But with Xbox Ally series, this was a chance to push the boundaries. Those new to the handheld might find it a bit concerning that they won't get more than 2.5 hours in most cases when push the Xbox Ally at its highest TDP and with high in-game settings. The Xbox Ally specs sheet still makes good reading though, but much like with many recent GPU release, price could be key in determining the value of this handheld. Yeah. Anyway, what do we got? What do we got here? It says here, what do we got here? We got the specs. Xbox Ally, Windows 11 Ryzen Z2A, 16 gigs of DDR5X, 6400, and then it says 5 to 12 gigabyte M.2280, upgradable 7-inch 1080p 120 Hz, 16.9 500 nits, AMD FreeSync Premium, I/O 2x USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type C with DisplayPort 2.1 and Power Delivery 3.0, 1x UHS 2 micro SD card, micro SD slot, 1x3 5mm audio jack, 60-watt battery, 290.8 by 121.5 by 50.7 millimeters, 670 grams, 65 watt charger. Includes Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.4, Hall effect analog triggers, 2x assignable back buttons, Xbox face button layout, Xbox guide button. And then let's see here, Xbox Ally X, Windows 11 Home, Ryzen Z2, 24 gigs of LPDDR5 X8000, 1 terabyte M.2 2280 SSD, upgradable, 7-inch 1080 display, 120 Hz, 16.9 500 nits, AMD FreeSync Premium, 1x USB Type C, Power Delivery 3.0, Thunderbolt 4, 1X USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type C, W display port 2.1, and power delivery 3.0, 1X UHS 2 micro SD card slot, 1X3 5mm audio jack 80 watts, 290.8 by 121.5 by 50.7 millimeters, 715 grams, 65 watt charger included, Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.4, impulse triggers, 2X assignable back buttons, Xbox face button layout, Xbox guide button, and then it said the specs of the Asus Xbox Ally largely mimics those of Asus ROG Ally, only with a newer AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme powering it. The base Xbox Ally has less memory at slower speed, half the storage space, and less powerful AMD Ryzen Z2A CPU, meaning it should come in at a considerably lower MSRP. And then it says Asus Xbox Ally handheld release date window. The Asus Xbox Ally handheld currently have a release window, holiday 2025, meaning we anticipate they could arrive anytime between October and December this year. We expect we'll learn the exact date as well as the price when we are closer to the pre-order window. And then it says if you want to see how Asus Xbox Ally and Asus Xbox Ally X and Xbox Ally might stack up, you can read our ANU 3 review and our Steam Deck OLED review to get an idea of how strong the competition is in the market. Well, Microsoft is coming out with their handheld, so yeah, it's called the Xbox Ally, Xbox ROG Ally, and Xbox Ally, and yeah, and there's a 10-minute video here, so I will leave the link in the description box. That's for sure. So yeah, if you're an Xbox fan, this is for you. If you got a original Xbox and you didn't buy the 360 or the Xbox One or Series X and S, then you're good. You're not missing out on anything. If you got a 360 but you don't have the original Xbox, you get one of the Xbox handhelds, you're good. If you got an Xbox One and you didn't didn't have the 360 or original Xbox, and you don't have the Series X and S, you get the Xbox handheld, you're good. If you got a Series X or Series S, and you don't have the original Xbox, the 360 or the Xbox One or the Series X, if you got the Xbox handheld, you're good. If you got the Series X now, and you don't have the Series S, nor the Xbox One series, nor the 360, nor the original, and you got a handheld, you're good. Now, if you're a hardcore Xbox fan and you got all Xbox console, meaning the original Xbox, the 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, the Series X, Series S, Series X, and then you got the Xbox handhelds, you're still good. So yeah, anyway, but either way it goes, you're not missing out on anything when it comes to video games, basically, in a nutshell. But other than that, right now, this article didn't show the price or the release date, so I'm sure PC Games Then is going to follow up on this. There's a 10-minute video here, 10 minutes and 59 seconds, so 11 minutes, so I'll leave the link in the description box, and you take it from there. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, Star Wars, Star Trek, Borg, Dark Side. Go. Peace.